Namaskar friends. In this video, we are continuing our discussions regarding the travel of souls further. Urdhvam gachanti sattvastha madhye tishanti rajasa jaganya gunvitti stha adho gachanti tamasa. Bhagavan Krishna is saying that those whose mind is situated in the sattva quality of intelligence, they go to the higher lokas, higher universes. Those whose mind is situated in the rajas quality, they are reborn in this very world. And those whose mind, whose intelligence is situated in the deplorable tamas quality, such souls travel to the lower life forms of plants, insects, birds, and animals. Friends, in this, Bhagavan Krishna has given a gist of whatever we discussed in the last video mainly. We are already aware of what Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas quality means from our previous videos. If you are not clear, you can go back and see those videos again. In the section on intelligence, we have discussed these three qualities. So now Arjun has a problem in his mind and he questions about the people who have started on the path of spiritual enhancement, but before they have reached their goal of the God Almighty, their life ends. What happens to those persons? So Arjun asks Bhagavan Shri Krishna, कच्चिन्नो भय वि भ्रश्च छिन्ना भवे नश्यति अप्रतिष्ठो महाबाहो विमूलो ब्रह्मणापति. O mighty arm, a disciple devoid of support from the world, but who has deviated from the path to God Almighty, does he not get disintegrated like a cloud? Arjun further says, एतन्मे संशयं कृष्ण छेतु मर्हस्य शेषता तदन्य संशयस्यास्य छेता न युपपद्यते. O Krishna, only you are capable of clearing this doubt, and there is no one else. So Bhagavan Krishna replies, Parth naive namut vinashastasya vidyate na hi kalyan krit kachit durgatim tatu gacchati. O son of Pritha, such a disciple is not destroyed either in this world or in the higher worlds. Because, O my dear, the people who are doing good work, the welfare work, are never driven to misfortune or misery. Friends, you must understand the importance of good work, welfare of others, doing pious work, because doing such kind of karma, such people are never driven to misfortune or misery. Bhagavan Krishna further says, Prapya punya kritan lokanu shitva shashvati sama shichinam shimatam gehe yog bhrashto abhijayate. Unsuccessful yogi, after spending many years in the worlds of pure universes and staying there for many years, then takes birth in families of people on this earth, families of people with pure conduct. Even if a yogi is unsuccessful in his endeavor to reach God, even then he travels through the higher universes. But then he comes back to the earth and takes birth in good families, the people with pure and good conduct. अथवा योगिना में कुले भक्ति धीमताम एतद्धि दुर्लभतरम लोके जन्म यदि दशम. Or takes birth in the families of knowledgeable yogis. And in this world, such rebirth is rare, without doubt. Again, Bhagavan Krishna says that either in such families of good conduct or takes rebirth in the families of knowledgeable yogis. And such rebirths are without doubt very, very rare. Tattatam buddhi sanyogam labate paudehikam yatate cha tato bhuya sansido kurunandan. O son of Kuru, then with the new physical body and intelligence from the previous birth. Remember, the intelligence is traveling with the soul. Then he again makes efforts to achieve the final destination, that of God Almighty. पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेन ह्रियते यवशो अपि स जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्द ब्रह्माति वर्तते. Such a soul having taken birth in superior families, even if it is bounded by the indulgences due to the practices done in the previous life, still it is pulled towards God Almighty. Because the practitioner of yoga and seeker of God gets to perform the karma as per the knowledge contained in the Brahm. Friends, a soul which has taken birth in better, superior families, even if he is bounded by the indulgences, even then he is pulled towards God Almighty. Because a person who is a practitioner of yoga and seeker of the God, he performs karma as per the knowledge contained in the Shabd Brahm. What is Shabd Brahm? Shabd Brahm is Vedas. Shabd Brahm is the form of Brahm. The Vedas are the form of Brahm itself. And that is the importance of the Vedas. Shabd Brahm means Vedas. This has been described in Shrimad Bhagavad Puran. Bahunam janam namante jnanvan mam prapaddate Vasudeva sarvamiti sa mahatma sudurlabha. After many births in the lower form of living beings, the uppermost, the last birth is as a human being. And the person who gains the knowledge that everything is God Almighty and who comes under the shelter of Bhagavan Krishna, such a sage is rare. This description is self-explanatory. Tasmat sarveshu kalyeshu mam nusmar yuddha chaya mayarpit manobuddhirma me vaishyasya sanshayam. So for this reason, always remember me and also fight, perform your karma as a Kshatriya. But submit your mind and intelligence unto me, Bhagavan Krishna. And if you perform your karma in this manner, you are certain to reach me. Now, friends, we will discuss what happens to the other people. Till now, we have been discussing about the pious people who perform pious karma and who are on the path of spiritual enhancements and who want to go to the abode of God Almighty. Now, what about the rest of the world? Friends, from our previous videos, especially videos on creation, we have seen that this entire material physical world has taken birth from tamas intelligence. And that is possibly the reason that a large percentage of the world population is dominated with the tamas intelligence. We have discussed already what sattva, rajas, and tamas intelligence is. So now what happens to all of these other people who are dominated with the tamas intelligence? That we shall see in the next video.